I'm Dan Flack, and this is Grow for Health and Wealth for the West End Centre. I originally came here on an 18-month contract just to set it up. We had a few people interested in getting into the work, so it was more of a work-based scheme almost, to show people how to garden or how to do certain things. It was very, very basic, and it's progressed a lot since then. We've had a lot of people come through and get jobs. But now we're all more about the well-being and the people learning. We've got a lot of our client base are quite old now. We do a lot of chatting and well-being stuff.
And you're funded through people at West End Centre, which is attached to a church. What's the name? We're a charity separate from the church. Oh, okay.
We're not faith-based at all, because we have Muslims come, we have Rosina, we have Sikhs come, all sorts. So we always state that there's nothing to do with the church. We're in the church. Yeah. It's hard to explain.
Sure, it's a base.
But yeah, it's a base. But yeah, we're funded by the lottery, well, for a few hours anyway. And we since before COVID, it was very much a separate entity here. And we used to pull in people from all around. And since COVID, the centre obviously had to be shut. But this couldn't be shut because plants need watering and stuff needs feeding. So people kind of trickled up in ones, and we opened it and we got all our social distancing in, and since then I think they all got addicted, even if they weren't used to growing things. I used to take workshops down there and, you know, planting seeds and doing cuttings and things like that, and they always got involved down there, but nobody ever came up. So now the centre comes up here to me. This is where we do all our seed planting. It's a bit of a mess at the moment, but it's quite a good work area, and we just have like rows of people churning seedlings out, and then we leave them on there till they're germinated. We usually pot them up a bit and lay them on these beds. But now, because we're in the season, we've planted. We try to get as much in the ground as possible. We're actually a bit late with a lot of things. These are chickpeas, which is the first this year, but they seem to be doing all right. We've got various tomatoes in different states of ripeness. We'll keep going through this way. We've got we had a lady called Joan who used to come, and unfortunately she passed away. So this is a raised bed in memory of her, which it looks a bit of a mess, but it's all herbs and strawberries, and yeah, there's all sorts in there. We share all the work. We don't actually have jobs. We all drift about. We all have a cup of tea, and then we say, does anybody want to do any planting? And they'll go do planting. Does anybody want to do anything? They've been painting today. These are our onions, or these are the. This is a working project always. This compost bays. We always think we'll fill one up and then move it over next year and move it over, but we seem to fill them up and empty them really quickly. We've got a couple of local suppliers. One drops wood chip by the gate, and another drops horse muck by the gate every single week, and that goes into, we started that and now it goes into everybody on the allotment site.
Amazing. So
they love us. But yeah, flowers.
Beautiful. This
is the onion bed. It's not doing very well. It got a bit weedy. This is Anne's plot. She's very helpful, and they all give us produce as well for the centre. We've got a bit of a green food bank going on.
Oh, is this the Share Your Spare?
Yeah, it's not been, this year we've not been as good as normal. Normal we have loads and loads of produce goes down, but like I said, I had a bit of an accident and I kind of missed the vital planting time. But we're catching up.
Honestly, Dan, I just see a lot of good stuff here. It's great. Yeah. No, it's looking amazing.
But this is Dan. You probably know Dan. I can't remember his last name, but you've had him before.
Dan.
Well, he just grows weeds and wildflowers.
Nice.
So, and a lot of the beds, it looks like there's a pile of weeds, which are actually for the pollinators. This is the new polytunnel. It's not really been developed yet. We've kind of we've kind of ignored this. Look, there you go. Look, there's a good plug.
Oh yeah. Oh, Graham Bell. Oh, rest in peace.
We've got the wrong things planted in. Sweet peas. I think they maybe thought they were peas.
They're very pretty.
We've got probably next year we need to start rebuilding all the beds. But all this came from my other job. It's quite handy.
You've been, you're an amazing flow of all sorts here. This is
Dan's area. We had to demolish. Had benches in here, and I call it his weed garden because it's all like natural flowers and wildflowers.
Lovely.
But we've got down at have you been to St Oswald's, the church there?
Not really, not for a long time, so we'll pop in.
We got permission off Derek, who's the vicar, to basically grow the whole of the front of the church into wildflowers. I don't think he knew what he was letting himself in for, because last year there were like all pretty flowers about this tall. This year there's just 2 big walls of wildflowers like that, and there's a lot of bees and thistles, and it's good. We're going to do is it National Pollinator Count or something? So,
oh yes, yeah.
So where you pick a bit, and we're going to do that down there, and it's going to be good.
Brilliant.
So these leeks, we let these grow over every year because we love them.
Do you keep the seeds? Have you?
No, we don't keep the seeds, but obviously that bed we've harvested up to there and just left a row in, and then we just have them for the flowers, because I don't think there's a better flower than that.
No, they are stunning, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, alliums.
So this is that bed there's the Three Sisters bed, which is, we did it in 2 halves, so one half's better than the other half. But yeah, there's another little bed round there. The whole site floods from when it rains at the Richard Dunn's there. We get a stream of water come down here. There's a trench up the side of that fence, and a pipe comes under here, and another pipe comes under here, and this one lets out here. So when it rains, that pond fills up. And we did have all wildflowers down here, but I think they've got lost in the grass.
But you put that in that channel?
Yeah, we dig it. When we first got here, it was just a hill, and it was just grass.
Yeah.
And then we got the first lot of wood we got from. I know the guys at Arnold Lavers quite well from my other job, so I went, is there any chance we can have any wood? And they gave us like 2 wagons full of all this stuff, all the beds and the kitchen and everything. They gave us all that.
Brilliant.
So it was really good. Everybody's always helped. We probably don't get as much done as we should for the amount of people that come.
Well,
but,
you know, it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
People obviously love it. People are coming through. I feel like you need to be bigged up for seriously, for, you know, it's a space for people to be. It contributes.
It's good, and people come if it's raining. Much. People come if it's snowing.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Which sometimes is a bit annoying. But I had when it snowed really badly the other year, and the boss at the centre said, right, we're shutting everything, nobody's coming into work, and I was like, well, I might have promised some of the lads that we'd build snowmen. So I had to come in. I've got a Land Rover. I had to bring my Land Rover into Bradford, and
amazing.
But they enjoyed that. We could do with another allotment, I reckon. But
definitely, you're bursting at the seams, really, aren't you?
We just keep everything kind of moves around a little bit.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Oh well, thanks for showing us around, Dan.